Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to Potted Planet Entertainment. So in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the greatest movies ever made and the newest movie I've yet to talk about on this channel, Inception. Inception came out in 2010 and it stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ellen Page, Ken Watanabe, Tom Hardy, Dilip Rayo, and Cillian Murphy. It was directed by Christopher Nolan and it was produced by Chris Brigham and Thomas Tull. And now the plot is really elaborate, so I'm just going to read the plot that's on IMDb. A thief who steals corporate secrets through the use of dream-shared technology is given the inverse task of planting an idea into the mind of a CEO. Like I said, this plot is very elaborate, so if I were to sit here and really discuss it, I would be going on forever. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But yes, it's sort of like The Matrix. They hook themselves up into a dreamlike state, and then they can, share each other's thought. They're in it together, just like The Matrix. Except they're in each other's minds instead of a computer. Now, this movie will blow you away. 2010 wasn't exactly the best year for movies. And so when this movie dropped in the summer of 2010, people were blown away. It won 4 Oscar awards. It has an 8.8 out of 10 on IMDb. It's got a great cast. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors of all time. You all know that. The acting is great, very convincing. The story is great and smart. The special effects are great. I want to tell you about the best thing about this movie. There is a scene in this movie. No, it's not a spoiler or anything, don't worry. But when you're in this dream, you can control what goes on around you in your environment. And so what happens is that Leonardo DiCaprio is showing Ellen Page stuff she can do in a dream, and he bends this. They're in a city in the dream, and he bends the entire city in half. Imagine a city, and you take it and bend it in half, like this. It is the most incredible thing I have ever seen in a movie, ever. That right there was so amazing. When I watched this movie, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. The action is great. It's very, very creative. It's suspenseful. It's very emotionally impactful because, let me tell you, this movie, by the end of it, it'll hit you in the feels. It'll tug on the heartstrings, and if you don't feel at least a little something, you're soulless, man. You gotta feel something, man. It's one of the greatest movies of all time, hands down. I love this movie. I love the actors in it. The story is so smart. It's so fantastic. The acting is so great. It's so great. It's got good surprises in it. It's just such a good movie. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. This movie is probably just as good as The Matrix. It is often compared to The Matrix, but it's its own thing from The Matrix. So don't think like when you go in and watch this that it's going to be just like The Matrix. It's not. It's its own thing, I promise. Such a great film. I am going to give Inception an easy 100. Please watch this movie. I promise you, you're going to love it. If you like this review and you'd like to see more, subscribe to Potted Planet Entertainment, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. If you have a movie you'd like to suggest, leave it down in the comments down below. And much love. Oh, and follow me on Instagram at Potted Planet Entertainment for channel updates. Thank you.